Market maturity is the reason why you need to start your AI business right now, ASAP, okay? And quick tip, if you want to get through this video quickly and save time, put the video in 2x speed. First thing we have to look at is what is it actually like starting an online business today versus 3 to 5 years ago, okay? So let's compare it. So starting an online service business right now versus 3 to 5 years ago is completely different. Back then, if you're flashing Rolexes, Lambos, Miami penthouses, you automatically rose to the top. You automatically had all the credibility. Now, if you do that, you're most likely going to be viewed as a scammer. Everyone's doing it, okay? And why does this happen? It's because of market sophistication. In the early stages of a market, it isn't nearly as educated. But as time goes on, the market gets burned, loses trust, and becomes much more educated. And this is the exact reason why it is so much harder to get clients in 2025 opposed to, just a few years back. And look, the truth is that markets grow up. In the beginning, people aren't as educated. But as time goes on, as people get burned, they lose trust and they see it for what it actually is. So, what worked 3 to 5 years ago is not the same thing that will work today, okay? And so how does market maturity actually work? What does it look like? Well, here it is. So in the beginning, in the beginning stages of a market, when a specific market is young, when an opportunity is young, there's a bunch of competitors and everyone's able to eat, okay? But as time goes on and as the market matures and goes through the process that we outlined here, the only people that will remain and get all of the market share is the ones that are providing real value, okay, providing quality value, not just flashing Rolexes, Lambos, whatever the case may be, the ones that build a brand, ones that are actually getting results and have a real product that provides real value, the ones that, get in early and they're able to take advantage of first skiller advantage. So, the earlier you get into an opportunity, the earlier you can capture more of the market. And also the ones that implement network effects into their business, whether it's data, getting users and whatever they're building, and also the ones that adopt a competitive edge. And so in the beginning you have a bunch of competitors, but as time goes on and the ones who implement these strategies, they take up all the market share. So in the beginning you have a bunch of smaller competitors, the ones who provide real value, build a brand, do the rest of these things, they take up the rest of the market and essentially goes from a wide, market where everyone can eat into a narrow market where, you're left with a few monopolies. I mean, look at e-commerce and look at Amazon. Amazon is like 30% of the entire e-commerce market, which is insane. Okay. Why? Because they got in early and they implemented the following strategies. Okay. So you need to get in early as possible into whatever opportunity, not just AI, although AI is the biggest opportunity in the world right now, which I'm going to talk about. You need to, play the game the right way so you can be the one that survives. Okay, it's extremely important. And so why does this matter today? Well, the reason why this is important is because the same exact thing is currently happening with AI. And so an early mover's advantage in starting an AI business is important because it lets a company get ahead of the game. By being one of the first, they can grab a big piece of the market, build a strong reputation, and pull in the best people and resources before the others catch up. Especially when you're playing in a business model where it's really centered around technology. As technology becomes more commoditized and more accessible, the ones who got in early and built up their brand reputation are the ones that are going to stay. Okay. It also gives them a head start to figure things out and improve while competitors are still getting started. In a fast moving field like AI, being early can mean staying on top for a long time. It's literally the difference between life and death. And so businesses have been hearing about AI and they're already bought into the belief that it will change everything because it truly will. And businesses also know that they need to adopt and implement AI into their business or else their competitors who did will take their market share. So they know it's do or die. They know if they don't implement AI into their business that, they won't be able to put food on the table because their competitors will. Okay. And I'm talking about every business, not just, online agencies, not just, coaching businesses. I'm talking about brick and mortar, Cairo, law firms, home services. Every business knows that AI is going to change everything. And this is huge. This creates a demand in the marketplace. And so when you're selling something like, let's say, content, ads, lead gen systems, whatever the case may be, half the battle is selling the belief that your market needs your solution or else they won't be able to survive without it. Okay. You need to create the belief in people that they need your solution, that they cannot eat without it. And so due to the extremely high levels of competition, low levels of trust in the market and increasing sophistication, which we outlined, people are getting more educated, they're not dumb anymore. It is harder than ever to sell the belief that your market needs your commoditized solution. Okay, so this is specifically pertaining to people who are selling something like Facebook ads or basic services that have been around for a while. It's harder than ever now. If you have a normal commoditized agency offer, it's harder than ever to convince people that they need it because they're educated. You can't bullshit anymore. They know that how the game is played. And so the beauty of AI is that every business is bought into the belief that they need need AI, okay, which is already half the battle won, okay, but they just don't know what the best AI solution is and how to implement it, which creates a gap in the marketplace. Okay. And so AI is this huge, massive trend that, everyone has been talking about. Biggest companies in the world their stocks are shooting up. Nvidia, because of AI, and all these businesses knows it's going to change everything. They just don't know how to implement it. Okay. And so this creates a huge gap in the marketplace. The demand currently exceeds the supply by a lot. Okay. So as time passes, the market will become more sophisticated and AI will increasingly become more accessible and commoditized. It's the truth. It happens with every technology. In the beginning, it's hard to get access to, but as time goes on, as, innovations happen, the technology becomes accessible and easier to implement to a wider array of people. Okay. And so, this is going to leave the entire market to only a few businesses that got in early and focused on providing quality value. Okay. Just like we see right here, just like we're seeing right now happen in this online service business. It's hard to get clients, especially if you're starting out right now. So you need to have a competitive edge. And that's exactly what AI provides. Okay. And so if you start selling AI in the future, I'm not saying that it's going to be impossible to succeed. Okay. For example, right now, if you start an SMMA, a typical marketing agency, it's not impossible to succeed, but it is a lot harder to succeed than it was 3 to 5 years ago. Okay. And so, if you start selling AI in the future, it's not impossible to succeed. You just won't have the same opportunity as the one that we currently have. Right now, this opportunity that we currently have, this current demand for AI is nothing like we've ever seen before. Okay, there's a huge demand and the market isn't as educated. And so we have a small amount of people taking advantage of the demand and capturing the value that AI is going to provide to the economy. They say that the internet provided around $10 trillion worth of value to the economy. AI is supposed to be double or triple that. Okay, so we want to capture a piece of the value that AI is going to provide to the economy. And so if you want to learn how to sell AI infrastructure offers for upwards of 10 grand per package, then join the AI Scaling Specialist school community. First link in the description, completely for free. We have tons of trainings, tons of insights being rolled out every day, hundreds of people who are selling AI infrastructures, and you have direct access to me. I'm always active in there, always looking to provide value. And go ahead and click the first link to join for free, and I'll see you on the inside. Bye.